Guess who still has no answers? And I'm going to do something I'm about to regret. Hey there, redhead neck guy. How's it going? Your eyes are weird, that's why you're hiding them from me. You've got some dirty plate that looks suspiciously like a modern plate. I got my hands out like, I'm a gremlin, zombie, or a grombie. This atmosphere looks pretty generic, but that's just me. And, somebody said I was complaining about the controls and I should change them, but I'm not complaining about the specific binds. I'm complaining about the fact that, A, multiple things are bound to one button, E is bound to, like, frickin' everything, and then if you try to do one thing, then you do another, and that wouldn't get any better if I changed the button. Also, like, E is to get in here, but to get out, it's right-click, and that's just kind of nonsense. I mean, you can get used to it, but you can also get used to nonsense, and that doesn't mean it makes any sense. Oh, hey, it's like a readable, possibly. Let me see if I can grab a little... the benefits of strict curfew. I somehow have to go all the way over here just to read it. That is completely ridiculous. Stopping the dreaded gloom is everyone's responsibility. The lockdown of the city's streets, like the livestock culls before it, has been observed to have a marked effect. Offered Dr. Troy of Stone Market, well, at least they use that name, it is indeed the most unwholesome interaction of melancholia with the surrounds of the afflicted that causes the spread of this interminable plague. Fage. That's not a plague, that's a fudge. I recommend that all from the hale and healthy to the infirm should adhere to the curfew. Meanwhile, every citizen may rest assured that the Baron's finest physicians continue to work tirelessly at finding a cure. This is truly a time of great change and progress. Truly, the readable reading is hilariously not good because you have to skip around town to the loo all day long, just incontinence all up the place. Well, you know, I mean, I don't know. It seems like there's basically some good gameplay here. I mean, I don't know. I hear people saying that the story's no good and, you know, other things like that, but... somebody went like, shoo. Okay, oh. It's all done for me, but that's just what this game is. But it seems like at its core, you know... yeah, well... you know, I don't know. I heard that partway through development there was a big change. Like there was a bunch of different community managers in a row, and maybe something bad happened. So it almost seems like they started to have something good, and then somebody came along like, nope, we're reorganizing it to be modern. But that's just a thing, I think. So this is like great, like in Zelda, for the hook shot. It's pretty great. Okay, I mean the atmosphere is like good, but it's also not very standout. You know what I mean? It's just, it's like modern game. It's got all the DX effects. It's got rain. It's got smoke and fog everywhere. Looks good, but you know, that's just the problem when everyone's striving for exactly the same look as an ideal, like realism. I guess this is supposed to be realism.
Hero! Traitors' Gate closed till morning by Baron's decree.
Okay, then you end up with games that look the same. And it's just kind of too bad, but we all know that by now, and yeah. I don't know if they're talking to me, as I'm clearly unseeable.
Stops the poor going where they shouldn't. Don't need the commons making a bad situation worse. Hey, hey, hey! Where do you think you're going? Lockdown!
Shutting the city up like this won't stop the gloom spreading. We're only sitting on a coffin lid.
Sitting on it and getting paid for it.
The watch have locked down Stone Market. But when did I ever let a lock hold me back?
See, that's a Garrett line. I mean, it's a weird combination so far. There's tantalizing glimpses of them being really faithful, but then in a lot of areas they're not at all faithful, and oh, it's potential, and you can't fall off for some. Shouldn't give you enough control, and you can't lean unless it's by pressing E against the wall. Blah blah blah. I'm not, I gotta stop complaining, but seriously.
You just bought me another day in this pit.
Oh. Great. Let's try fighting. Because I really don't like doing that at all. Oh, that's like, wait, what? That's arrows. What? No, no. Give me my other weapon. Don't I have a sword? I don't have a dagger or anything. Jeez. Okay, okay. H is health, but I have a fair amount of health already, so... What? Why am I stuck? I'm stuck. I'm in... Dude, I can't move. I press space and all of a sudden I can't move. What's the deal? No, I'm serious. Well then, while I'm dying, let's talk about death. Have you ever considered the benefits of joining the religion of dead people? Because there are many. Yeah, really? You can't fall off manually?
Safe on the streets.
Yeah, really.
Is that someone?
And then... Yes, and then there's music that happens during the fights, which... little excessive. I mean, the beauty of the old Thieves, of course, was that they didn't really get in your way. It was very, very free, you know what I mean? And, they trusted in the intelligence of the player like so many older games, and so few newer ones. But, again, this is just the same crap that everybody knows. And, hitting me with arrows or something, and I'm trying to walk off the edge, but instead I have to tap space.
Really quiet when used the right way. Erin made this thing sound noisier than it is.
Yeah, well, she's a noisy one, all right. She ought to be locked up in a jail for noisy people, because because society needs jails for all different denominations of people, and to be called denominations, and also one gross. Yeah, it's like... It's weird, because... If it just weren't... I mean, even if they just took out the damn scripted controls that don't make any sense... Like, people are not that dumb. Seriously. Even if they just took those out, it would be so much better. I mean, it would still have the iffy story and the existence of Erin and stuff, but, you know, at least. So... Yeah. Apparently somebody suggested I should turn on the interface notifications just so I know what to do. Which I might do, except not because I'm way too prideful for that. Oh, probably supposed to use a rope arrow. No, I'm not because I don't have any. Oh! Well, that's obvious. I mean, really, you're just hitting E. Like, this is not even playing. This is like watching a movie, which is fine, but just make it a movie.
Hero! Stonecutter's Court closed for the night. No thoroughfare.
What are you looking at?
Price on that jeweled mask. Be enough to feed 100 squawking mouths for a year.
Don't you go catching a conscience now. Worse than the suicide sentence.
I could cut through the jewelers to get around these gates. Besides, that mask sounds interesting.
Well, we don't want to catch the consciences, do we? Hey, I was able to fall off a tiny ledge without pressing space. That's frickin' amazing.
Damn lights are still on the blink. Anyone left who knows how to fix these frigging things?
Good luck finding a guildsman whose fingers ain't broke.
Yeah, because when you press the save key in older games, it pops up immediately with text in the middle of the screen so you can see. And it's immediate, no fade in or anything, whereas in these newer games you press F6 and then there's this tiny little line in the left side that the only time you'd even have a chance to see it is when it goes white. Because, like, look at the edge of the screen when I save. You can see it if you're looking there, but if you're looking in the middle like you would be when you're playing, you wouldn't see it. Blah, 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 blah. Anyway, masks may sound interesting, but...
Drinks at the station come last bell.
Unless you know a tavern where they won't spit in a watchman's pint.
What passes for beer these days needs all the flavor it can get.
Change car? What am I playing? Gears of War here? I mean, I don't know. I just remember playing Gears of War and it was like jump behind cover by pressing 10 different buttons in a sequence. And I was like, hoy. Yeah, because I actually tried Gears of War because I guess that was back when I thought I should give games a chance ever. Clearly I am mistaken on that front. But regardless of that, yeah, I had to turn on the interface elements. Except I guess I'll turn off a few of them. Apparently there's a mini map, but I guess I don't have the map because I'm not seeing it. So yeah, I mean...
Am I seeing things?
The game's okay, but I mean, there's so many things about it that just piss me right off. That that I just don't even believe in, man. Just make me ask why. I mean, that's the thing. I mean, games, like, let's take Assassin's Creed, right? That had an amazing trailer, and then everybody bought the game. Like, who cares that it was, like, an annoying, crappy game where you couldn't run anywhere and just dumb and stuff? Like, it didn't matter because they promoted it well. So, like, if you can promote crap on a cartridge, so to speak, and use a phrase from the old days, and sell it, and why don't you just stop taking the extra man hours to program in limitations and shit? Like, what did they have to gain? Would it have made them sell less if they would have given free movement? Like, it's just dumb. Oh, wait a minute, I'm not supposed to complain because everything is my fault instead of the game's. Aren't I just dumb? Well, I guess I was going for the mask, but apparently I'm just going through some more generic back alleys. Why not just give me Q and E for lean? I know, I'm just talking to a brick wall because the game can't talk back, and the devs certainly aren't going to talk to me. But, yeah, why? I guess that's what I'm meant to do. I don't know if those guys are good and friendly, or bad and pollution-causing, or not. But, yeah, I mean, personally, I actually don't even think that this body awareness things and having the arms come out are necessary either, but I understand that modern gamers want that realism instead of smooth gameplay experiences, so I'm not going to complain about that because it's hardly endemic to this game, but still. Stone cutters? More like taking a stone and using it to scrape someone's throat, that's making them sound like a buffoon and also like a computer voice. There's a diamond hole in that wall there. Am I back at the start or something? Like, where am I even going? I don't know. If I had my waypoint markers, I would know, but I'm just too much of a proud thief player to do that. But I'm not too proud to lower myself to playing Thief. Oh, let's be snide.
A few guards, residents upstairs. Stealing the mask shouldn't be a problem.
See, this is the fun bit of Thief. You break in, you shadows, you...
Cousin, my half expect us to join the piles of St. Louis, laughing about and right uptown. Let us pray that it does not. For I have a delicate proposition from which we could both benefit richly.
You dodge patrols, and...
Salt is still not ready.
After he reads a letter, he ignores it and turns over to a table and then possibly reads it again.
Where was I?
Because
Benefit richly.
that's
So for the
realistic.
madam, I made a gilded copy, set with the very finest glass, befitting a whoremonger.
Why would he just stop? That's the gameplay purpose. You see,
Gods to grave holes.
you cannot escape gameplay no matter how much you try to not have to have it, and when you do have to have it, then you just look stupid. No, you have nothing to live for because you're a stupid game sprite. Well, you're not a sprite, but a fairy is something that is quite an honorable thing to be called, because rocking a pink dress, you don't want to be testing me. I think putting out a light would benefit me greatly in this situation. I seem to have swiped some food, which looked kind of like a wallet, but this is clearly not the correct way to consume alcohol. And I don't even think I got what I was looking for, but let's just call it done and leave it off for today. So see you guys whenever the hell. Thanks for sticking with me. I know these times are pretty frustrating, and no one is more frustrated than me. Believe me. And if you think you are, then I will punch you in the face and tell you you're wrong. Bye.